Damn. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna make it. I can make it, I know I can, man.
Vance was the case of someone who never had nothing, but was willing to get it by any means. Unfortunately though, he picked the drug trade, a world that takes a hold of people in it, whether you're the user, the middleman, or the supplier. And in Lance's case, he became all three during this time.
Brothers. One is real sick, asthma. The other, well, maybe he's sick too, but in a different way.
Just like his brother Vic, before he relocated to Vice City, he was pretty much a regular guy, even getting his pilot license as it stated on his record. But by the time he found out Vic was kicked out of the army, this gave him more reason to go to Vice City for his brother to get what he felt they deserved. Their family already suffered from drugs, but for Lance and everyone who knows about Vice City, this was the easiest way to get in and get out, along with living the lifestyle he wanted to live. Now before everything, he had his aunt tell Vic he said hello, showing Vic being in this city was something on his mind. He even started to withdraw from what he did on his day-to-day, showing whatever he had going on, it was something that stopped sitting right with him, leading him to contact him personally. Vic of course ignores him for reasons we're about to see, but as I mentioned before, this led Lance to force his hand leaving his comfort zone to make it happen, and redemption for how things were for him and Vic growing up.
Hey, bro!
Lance!
Hey!
What are you doing here?
You don't sound so pleased.
I'm not so pleased.
Thanks, bro. Who was you expecting? What a greeting, man.
Not you. Someone useful.
So what am I? A handicap, huh? Your dumbass, low-life, no-good brother?
Something like that.
Yeah, well, I'm not the one who got kicked out of the army.
No, you're the asshole who got kicked out of the Boy Scouts.
Right here is when Lance was brought back down as far as their past, saying that to say Vic still looked at Lance to be the same person, leading Lance to basically go and prove himself from this point forward.
Oh, come on, man. I come all this way to see you and you treat me like I got herpes.
Maybe that's because your whole life you've gotten us into trouble.
Oh, give me a break, man. I've changed.
Vic gives his brother the benefit of the doubt, now having Lance on board. Here we see how happy he was to actually be given a chance, leading him to give him, in his way, his own word. He won't let him down.
Okay, I'll give you a chance. One chance.
Oh, yeah. Hey, come here, man. You won't regret it, baby. I love you, man. And love can change the world. But Vic...
What?
I have got herpes.
Get off me, man. Just get in the damn car.
Instantly, his words was tested.
All the cholos have been looking for you, Mr. Big Shot.
What do you want with me?
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to him. Get out of here, Lance.
Is this your idea of a welcome party? Hey, watch the road.
Oh, shit!
But to impress Vic, he pulls a bold move, destroying the car he got from his dealings with Martinez. With him failing to impress Vic, Lance still had that stigma on him.
One more Lance Vance chance. Lance, you prick!
You're never driving again.
I had it with you, man. You put me off. You always treat me like a kid.
He even had another chance to be looked at different after Vic took him to his hotel, but Lord and behold, it was paid by Vic.
Impressive. This place ain't cheap.
I wouldn't know. I told them to bill you.
As soon as he came to Vice City, he wasted no time finding connections in the drug underworld. But just like Vic, he was green to how the drug trade works. He was just the one who wanted to be involved in it. He saw the pros, but really didn't see the problems that could come. He meets Brian Forbes to when he instantly gets work.
What was that?
Nothing.
Didn't sound like nothing.
Vic, look at me. It was nothing.
And you look at me. What was that about?
You thank me.
Like I haven't heard that before. What have you done?
I found a way in. 2 kids, broken home, no education, no father.
What?
And rich as shit. It's the American dream, baby. People with good medical treatment.
We are not kids.
We're young at heart. Listen, look, I met a big player. And we'll get big money for doing absolutely nothing.
This better not be drugs.
We won't be touching no drugs, man. Come on. You know, I'm your brother. You can trust me.
The fact he lied to Vic about this job not involving drugs shows his eagerness to be in the mix. When they get what Forbes needed, he leaves Vic after still being down by him earlier.
So merchandise is hidden in the car's side panels. Ah, yeah. No problem. Okay, we're gonna pick up Forbes' car.
That's it? No drugs? Some player.
Man, give me a break. There's no winning with you. Come on, let's get the car out of here.
I don't get it. How is stealing one dumb car gonna make us rich?
I've got everything covered, man.
Are there drugs hidden in the car?
Just chill, man. Be cool. Great driving, Vic. But, it's best that I take it from here.
Hey, what are you doing?
Forbes doesn't know you, man. He wouldn't trust you. See you later, baby.
Lance's innocence shows once the three have a face-to-face. He definitely had to talk about Vic not wanting to be involved, but they had a role for him. Vic wanted money too, so he played his role. The two didn't even realize the charges that could have came with messing with Forbes, showing how blind the two was on both sides.
You want to hear about a little plan that is going to make us three very rich?
Very rich.
So what's the risk?
Well, let me put it like this. You will not be handling any drugs. All I need you to do is keep the cops busy while Lance and I steal some merch off the scum who brought it into this country.
The drugs are already here, so we ain't drug trafficking.
Exactly.
Come on, man. Come on.
Vic, you'll be fine. Rich and fine.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, let's pop.
At this point with the businesses Vic had, Lance got the perks too, after Vic allowed him to. He even became aware that Vic and Luis had something going on, telling his aunt. But now with them going into different territory, it started to cause problems, for the fact Lance was too blind, along with Vic blindness too. Luckily, Lance caught on Forbes was an undercover, but here we see his anger for the fact something got in his way to his plans to riches.
What's poppin', partner?
What?
What's poppin'?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Isn't that what you guys say? What's poppin'?
I think that must be Lance.
Great. Here's your brother. What's poppin', baby?
You,
Lance, what's going on?
you're a freaking cop. You think you can mess with Lance T. Vance, you
Hey,
bum?
chill.
Chill.
Yes. You're right. I am a cop. I was gonna tell you. I need money. I want to work with you guys. I ain't gonna bust you.
Not now you ain't. I'm gonna bust you.
Let's go!
I am going.
More Lance's innocence still show. With the money the two had, for some odd reason it was with Forbes. He justified saying this, that you never know when you would need it, showing the things he thought he had to do, showing more of him not fully knowing what he was getting into.
What the hell is our money doing in there?
You never know when you're gonna need a few grand.
Him and Vic will hold him captive, but Lance was the one who insists this happened to get info on deals. But again, with him fully not knowing how things work, one of the deals Forbes told the two about almost gets Lance killed. Lance wanted to meet the guy while Vic watched to show his brother he was useful, but again it went wrong.
He's carrying money and coke, and he doesn't believe in bodyguards.
Why should we trust you?
If I'm lying, genius, I'm a dead man, right?
I'll meet this guy, Vic. You can watch over me, and I'll see you down there.
They steal the product after he's saved, but something is slightly shown.
Hey! Make sure that no one can see it back there.
Nice wheels.
I was in a hurry. The sooner I offload this coke, the better. This junk heap ain't doing my image any favors.
Him saying this, again, shows more of what he tried to be at this point. He then leaves Vic, but he knew he didn't like drugs, so this was him, in my opinion, trying to respect his boundaries, so he doesn't have to hear Vic down him.
Hey, catch you later, bro.
Hey, don't mind me, dick.
But at this point, with Lance wanting a certain image, it caused him to spend money, of course. He was even heard on the phone ordering suits before meeting a contact as a way to look the part before really having it. But with Vic's morals, this got in the way for him.
Pink. No blue. No white. I'll take all three. Hey, I'll call you back. What's your problem, man? Huh?
My problem? My problem is you're gonna have us both killed because you're a moron. I told you not to get us in so deep.
Shut up and grow some balls.
In a way, Lance is right. Vic knows at this point what they're getting into as far as drugs leading him to say this.
What, tough guy? What did you say to me? When will you grow a fucking brain?
Hello, boys!
Mom!
Victor, put your brother down.
What are you doing here, Mom?
But keep in mind of Vic's weakness. Their moms come back into their life after she became aware of their doings. Lance was on point though about not trusting her, but Vic was the one who made the mistake to loop her in.
I'm cleaning up my act. I'm off the drugs for good.
Here we go again.
Can I get a drink, Lance, honey?
I'm tired of your bullshit, Mom. You come here to ruin things for us again.
How can you say that? I raised you!
Aunt Enid raised us, not you.
I'm clean. Give me a chance, Victor. Please?
Nah, you can stay with Lance, Mom.
What?
But I don't want any trouble. I got enough horse shit dealing with him.
Vic doing this, he was playing a dirty game. He didn't want trouble, but allowed trouble in his life, all from being selfless. As you saw, Lance wasn't happy about this, but he respected Vic, even if he personally didn't want to do it. Dan revealed to Vic he paid for info for a big shipment coming to VC, but he knew it would get them what they wanted. He even goes to call the two yuppies at this point, showing his mindset on the positive side.
Vic, we gotta go meet that friend of yours at the airport.
What?
I'll explain on the way.
What friend at the airport? This guy's a dealer who's getting out of the business. He's getting us a file about this big shipment coming in.
How much is this gonna cost?
You gotta speculate to accumulate. We're yuppies now, bro.
But once they get to the connect, we see again his anger after they took too long to get it, leading him to steal it to continue his plan.
You got the goods? You're too late, man. I told you, first come, first serve. Man, that was our file! Who did you sell it to? Some dude over at Terminal C. He got a private jet and a private army. I don't think you want to mess with him. We'll see about that! Let's... Hey, bro, this cat really knew how to travel. There's some stylish shit in here.
Never mind that. Did you get the file?
Sure, no problem.
No problem? I could've used a little help out here, ass brain.
Take it easy, bro. It's all good.
Let's take the file and get the hell out of my sight.
At this point though, he still had Forbes give him info, but it goes wrong of course. They kill him to when Lance makes it his duty to figure out another big shipment coming soon.
I know there was something to this big shipment he was talking about, and I'm gonna find out. Later, man.
In Lance's mind, like people in real life, this was going to be his only run, but that never goes as planned. He found out what he could about the deal, leading him to hire people, but before this, him and Vic have a conversation.
Just in time, bro. Yeah.
Lance, I'm through with this, man.
What you mean, this dump? Yeah, me too.
No, I'm through with this bullshit. I don't want to be a damn drug dealer. It's for assholes.
Vic, don't go soft on me now. I got what we finally needed. I know how we can get our hands on one big shipment completely free. We can finally get Pete the healthcare he needs.
The fact he brings up their other brother shows he did at least want to help his family outside of wanting a certain lifestyle. They're brothers, so of course they can agree on something like this. But like I stated earlier though, Lance didn't mind getting into drugs to get it.
Look, Lance, I am a long way from being a good guy, but drugs just mean trouble.
I agree, man. 100% agree. That's why we're gonna get this one big payday for all the hard work and split!
Him agreeing drugs are trouble shows his mind was in the right place with doing what he tried to do. To even make it feel better about what the two was going to do, he revealed who he thought the supplier was.
Jerry Martinez. It's his coke.
Fuck it. You know what? Let's do it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is a real man. Let's pop.
Gonna make it big, Vic. I have a dream. I have a dream.
Your dream is my nightmare.
Don't be like that, man. Look, I've even arranged some insurance. Come on, guys. Time to pop.
They take the product to when they arrived at Lance's new apartment. But one of the problems show immediately in this new part of the city. He's seen celebrating the shipment before they even had a buyer, something Vic calls him out about. But Lance again was finally able to start to live the lifestyle he dreamed of, even if he didn't actually have it yet. Saying that to say, from this point forward, he wants money, but he wants the attention as well, unlike Vic.
Rich at last! Rich at last! Thank God Almighty, we are rich at last!
We haven't sold this shit yet.
We better. I just bought us both fancy apartments. We're mortgaged to the hilt.
We're supposed to be getting out of this shit.
We are! But I gotta do it in style. got a reputation to uphold.
Lance at this point felt he did something good to impress Vic, along with himself. He even told Luis him and Vic are going to be rich, even before selling the product. He changed his look, and he found a buyer. This is told more in detail later, but with that, he was that close to live just how he wanted to, along with Vic. It was also no secret he already started to be on coke the second they relocated. But things started to turn, but even still, Lance wasn't worried as long as they're rich.
Hey, Vic. Like the new threads?
Terrifying. I need to use the phone.
Yeah.
Thanks for the coke, Martinez. Now you know how it feels to get fucked.
Oh, you fucked us both, Vic. That coke you ripped off belonged to the Mendes brothers. I was just a shepherd. Now, we're all on their shit list, and the only way off is in a fucking bag. I'm turning stakes. I'm gonna ruin you, your brother, Mendes, everyone. Happy holidays.
Lance! You useless, degenerate asshole!
We don't have to worry about a thing. Once we sell the coke, we can pay off the feds and handle anything the Mendes brothers throw at us. Listen, I got a buyer. Let's go see him.
As we see, Lance had it planned out. The deal gets done to when he felt he finally impressed Vic, especially after telling him what he said when he came to him.
I am my brother's keeper. We got the deal. We're made for life. Let's go pick up the yayo.
Mom! Hey, we're rich! Where is she?
Never mind, man. Just get the yayo.
Yeah, it's in the spare room. Oh, shit!
What?
It's gone!
What?
And Mom's stuff is gone, too!
Oh, Mom! Lance!
Now with no money, they realized they had to deal with the negative, along with Lance, to still be a mess up in Vic's eyes, even though Vic was wrong by letting her mom stay with Lance, knowing she was an addict. But regardless, the dream for a way to get in and get out from the drug trade goes out the window. Lance even shows he messed up after Vic leaves his apartment.
Ain't that a bitch? I can't believe she took our coke!
Yeah. So what do we do now, moron?
Wait, let me think. I know we can make it right. We'll just, we'll explain things to the Mendes brothers, you know.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. And between chopping us up and feeding us to their dogs, they'll be very understanding. Lance, if we get out of this, I'm gonna kill you! Asshole!
Aye.
Lance in a way is like Roman from GTA 4. Even with the things turning sour around him, he still had hope. Granted, his drug use was the escape in this, but this would cause him and Vic to bump heads like never before. He again had the optimistic mindset, but he's brought back after a phone call, leading the two to argue again. With their relationship, he always was the one who brought trouble, leading him to go by himself to stop the attacks on Vic's business.
We're fine.
Really? Because I tell you something, we don't look fine.
Well, let me tell you something. We are. It's just business, baby. I think I sorted out everything. I am cool, man. I am relaxed as hell. Yeah.
What are you talking about?
The Mendes brothers, they don't want us dead anymore.
No?
No. They might want to hurt us a bit, but kill us? No.
Okay, so a pair of homicidal lunatics merely want to hurt me a bit, and I'm actually pleased about it. What have you gotten us into, you dumb shit?
Bro, we cool. No problem.
Lance.
Yeah, it's the Don. What? You shitting me, right? Damn.
What?
There might be a little problem.
Stop yelling at me! It's not my fault!
Yes, it is! If you hadn't stolen the Mendez's coke, they wouldn't be attacking all of my businesses.
I'm sick and tired of you blaming me for everything. Now I'm gonna save your empire. You do what you want.
After this, another part of Lance shows after they have a sit down with the Mendes brothers. He start off with his attitude being off, but then once Armando gives him an offer he can't refuse, he starts to play his role.
Ah, siblings, just like me and Diego. How apt.
Listen, Mendes, we don't want no crap.
Oh. Hey, mother...
Listen, Vance brothers, you want me to kill you now? No problem. Or we can work together. Your call.
All right, I guess we're gonna work together.
He then thinks on his feet to blame Martinez for the product gone. Vic, of course, thought he did something stupid, but he explains it, and it works for the two.
Lance, who has been ripping us off?
Yeah,
It was Martinez.
Really? Okay, prove it.
How the hell are we gonna prove Martinez was behind them losing this shipment?
Look, Martinez is turning states. All we need to do is get some photos of him with the feds. We could even make out like he was an undercover cop, like Forbes. That's it. Man, I am a genius. Take some photos of Martinez talking to the feds. Then get Forbes' ID from my place and meet me at the print works.
The print works?
Trust me. I see you there, brother. Photos, Forbes' ID, cool. I put them together with these phony ID papers my man just forged.
So, instead of DEA agent Forbes,
We got Agent Jerry Martinez. First class asshole. That should convince Mendes that Jerry was a cop.
Now with them at least being alive, Lance gets more into his lifestyle, but Lance finds out the DEA was on their trail. He snaps at Vic here, being that again he was tired of being down, along with something serious as this happening.
Lance!
Oh, no.
Lance, get over here and explain yourself. Shh. Stop acting like a child. Shh. Don't you shush me.
Keep your voice down.
No. You can barely tie your own shoelaces. You telling me how to behave?
Will you shut up, you stupid gorilla? The place is bugged. The DA is on to us. Happy now?
Hey, where you going, man?
we're gonna have bugs in all our places.
And by the time you find them all, we'll be halfway through a long jail term. These bugs transmit long range, so knock out all the police antenna. The DEA won't even get a signal from these things.
Vic was running around, again his drug use worsened. It got so bad, Mendes caught wind of the missing product, showing he's fighting on the inside from everything. But again, to not look like a screw up, he puts the blame on another gang just to save face.
Anyway, we got real things to worry about. Someone's been helping themselves to the stash. The Mendezes are freaking out, and I told them we'd take care of it.
It's the last thing I need on top of everything else.
What are you talking about? What's wrong?
Man, it's just Louise. I really thought we had something, but we just don't get to see each other,
Yeah.
you know?
Well, you know, relationships can be tough. Believe me, I know. Uh-huh. Yep.
And here, this is when he realized how bad he messed up. For the fact alone, him and Luis was the ones who were responsible with the product getting missing. But he had to keep the lie going instead of taking accountability.
Come on, man. We got some thieves to deal with. And you could take out your sexual frustrations on them. Hey, come on. Let's pop.
Yeah.
You know I love you, bro. Aye.
So who's been stealing the yayo?
What? Oh, yeah, it's the bikers.
You sure?
Yeah, of course I am.
You don't look it.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to prove it to you. You do the flying, I'll do the frying.
He even almost lost his life in this, not even caring at this point.
We're hit!
You asshole. Oh, shit!
Let's! Lance, are you there?
Hey, Vic! Look what I found!
You're alive! I thought you were dead.
No, man! I landed on a few soft bikers. Now I got me a new bike! Yeah!
Never mind that. Where's the stolen coke?
Yeah! They probably sold it already, the bastards! I'll see you later, bro.
The product was still missing though. Vic would find out on the news Lance lied, making things worse for all trying to fill a void.
All right, baby. This is the Lance Vance dance. You got to, all right, pop it and lock it, yeah. Whoa!
So this is where the coke is going? Up your nose?
Hey, Vic!
Hey, Vic.
What are you doing here?
You had me running around town like a psycho, and all the while you're siphoning it off for your personal use. You are unbelievable.
Hey, I'm sorry. Look, can we talk about this later?
Oh, hey, Vic.
Vic will find out he wasn't the only one around him using, but when Vic puts his attention back on him, everything he had problems with came back.
Get lost!
Stay away from me, you sick bastard! You're a phony, Vic Vance!
What are you gonna do?
Thanks a lot, Lance.
What? Listen, who cares? It's my coke. It's all my coke, and I'll do with it whatever I damn well please.
Lance, come back here! Shut up! You're always telling me what to do, but if it wasn't for me, we wouldn't have any of this! If I want to take coke, I will! If I want to give it away, I will! And I'm gonna give it away! All of it! And you can't stop me!
Lance! Don't be stupid!
Lance being high here, he meant no harm. It's just the fact Vic still looked at Lance to be Lance, something he went out his way to try and change to who he wanted to be. The car, the nice apartment, well-dressed guy, showed it meant nothing at this point, but he covered it up with what he had at this point, including the coke.
Oh, man, what month is it? Did I do anything stupid in the last few days?
Stupid? Oh, no. You passed stupid and kept on going. Straight on into fucked up.
But sadly, at a time like this, he comes into contact with Ricardo Diaz. With his lifestyle, Lance of course wanted to be around.
Life is amazing. Look at me. I got porn, I got drugs, I got money. I'm happy.
That's cool. Well, I want out. I don't want to sell drugs, but I ain't got a choice right now.
Jeez, Quentin, you didn't say your brother was such a bore.
Hey, Vic.
Quentin?
Hey, good to see you, man. You know, Rennie sent me. Me and Ricardo been hanging out.
How was she?
Yeah, good.
Oh, she knows a lot of tricks for such a young girl, huh?
Lance, you're pathetic.
What?
Yeah, Quentin.
Even if that meant Diaz making up a fake name for him. He even fed what Lance wanted just to get him to help his organization grow. And Lance fell for it.
Have a cigar. Have a rail.
Hey, don't mind if I do.
So, you boys gonna help me out?
Sure, baby. We're gonna make you a star.
Shut up, you fool. All right, what do you need?
What Diaz needed, Lance knew, but this showed exactly what he was up to coming to the city and attempts to get in where he wanted to fit in.
Vice is a big city. That shit could be anywhere. This Gonzalez? Would you recognize any of his men?
Maybe.
Good, cause if I was in the big city with just a few hours to kill, I'd want to get high with a brother. Or get down with a sister. And I know where the out-of-towners do both. Come on, let's pop like cola. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see one of Gonzalez's men, holla.
This is nuts. There's no way I don't believe it. That's one of his guys right there.
Man, I'm good. I scare myself sometimes. I'm betting he takes us right to the merchandise.
How did you know he'd be there?
All the out-of-towners go there to get high and get laid. I did.
Down the line, the Mendes brothers sit him down to have them give up their businesses. But like the other times earlier, this makes them lose it. But regardless, the Mendes had their mind made up.
The civilized life of gentlemen. We have our money, so you are free. You must leave town, of course, and give us control of your other interests.
What?
But you, your families, no one will die. This is fair.
Fair? Oh, yeah, if you think getting screwed in the ass and then paying for it is fair, then it sounds like a great deal.
I find your attitude and your language terribly distasteful.
We have done a lot of things for you. We kept up our end of the bargain. Now you want us to give up our interest?
You came to my town. You run around like a maniac. You bring the police and the DEA into my life. And now I want you gone. You're very lucky you're not dead.
Hey, listen, I made a ton of money for you. Money I didn't lose.
And now, you're done.
Oh.
You're obsolete.
You know
Hey, look
what?
out, Vic, the mule!
Duerme.
Oh!
Whoa, hey! Now that's what I'm talking about!
Great. Now we're at war with the Mendes brothers.
It's all cool, bro. I'm a man with a plan. Just give me a little time.
Now with the war starting between the four, Lance does what he could to help. But something is telling when Lance talks to Vic.
What's up, man?
Your brother, man. At least one of you has something up here and a lot down here.
So if you guys are ready, let's do this.
Hey, Lance, come here, man.
Yo, bro, what's up?
What the hell's going on?
We're about to get hit by those Mendes guys. Thought we could use some of your buddies to crash the party.
What?
Help out. What, did I do wrong again?
Like they were younger, he was used to being down, not even realizing he did something logical. Vic reasserts him to when his whole attitude changed from this point forward.
No, man. For once, you did very right. Let's go deal with these pricks.
Yeah, let's pop!
We should spread out and cover as much ground as we can. Let me know if you need any help.
Wait up! I'm gonna need some serious artillery for this gig. Hello, Mr. M4! M4, motherfucker! That's right, let's go! Man, we are the bad asses on the block. Let's get to the next ass kicking. Did you see me taking them down? I'm the black killer from Manila. The Manila Blilla.
You're a blidiot. Now shut up.
Ain't nothing can hurt me. I can't believe it. We're winning. I just received a message from Umberto and Phil. They've been kicking asses just like us.
You mean we did it? We won?
Yeah, the Mendes brothers can kiss my ass. They thought they could take us down.
This ain't over yet.
They're finished. We should take the fight to them, and I know just the man to make it happen.
Who he's talking about is of course Diaz, leading them to make a deal for his help. At this point, being that he thought that was all to come in a way. He looks up to him, but it goes back to him not understanding what he's getting into.
So, we got a deal, Q?
We got a deal, baby. We'll repay you everything we borrowed at 25% interest a week, or we work for you.
Yeah. Salute!
Cheers! That's good stuff.
Or I kill you and your brother with a blunt instrument.
Every time he redeemed himself from earlier to now, he ends up ruining it, trying to outdo what he did that went good, of course causing problems.
Vic! We were just talking about you.
Yeah!
Yeah?
About you boys repaying that money I lent you, huh?
What fucking money? What's he talking
Look,
about?
I borrowed some money for us from Ricardo, and we're gonna pay him back, okay?
What the fuck have you done now?
I invested back in the business. I'm sorry, Ricardo, baby, but sometimes brothers get out for mail on you,
I know. That's why I killed mine.
Lance being the weak link, Diaz already knew who was who and who would go for what.
Boys, relax. Just go do that thing for me and all will be good.
Yeah!
Wait, hold on. What is he talking about?
Look, Ricardo wants us to destroy all of Armando Mendes' bearer bonds. And I know it sounds risky, but trust me, I got it going, because I've done this 1,000,000 times. Let's just pop, baby. You know, let's just pop.
The things Lance seemed to be important was the same things in the beginning that was supposed to be a one and done thing. Saying that to say he would never go back even if he wanted to. Of course he does a deal while Vic goes to Luis.
Luis still in the hospital?
Yeah, but she'll be getting out soon.
That's good. Look, we got a big deal coming down today. I'm gonna need you there.
Wait a minute. Why are you asking about Luis?
Take it easy. It's just that, Martinez called and he said that he's gonna pay her a visit, and I don't think he means to take some fruit.
What?
Look, the hospital's got security. She'll be fine. Let's you and me just go make some money.
You're kidding, right?
Oh, man. Get your priorities in order.
They patch up their thing, but things of course turn.
Hey, Vic.
Hey, where's Luis?
I don't know. But shit, if that bitch ripped us off, I'll rip her head off.
Hey, she's clean, unlike you.
No, she is a drug addict. I'm just having fun. There is a difference.
They then find out the Mendes has kidnapped Luis, but again, that wasn't important to him, especially after she caused him and Vic to bump heads, being around her.
All right. Come on, Lance. Let's finish this.
Why? She's a train wreck. Let him have her.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah, move on. Plenty more fishes in the sea, baby.
You get moving right now, or I'll shoot you first.
All right. I'm coming.
He only got on board with Vic after something again messed up his thing.
Come on, move it, Lance.
Man, we're wasting our time. The bitch is dead already. My car! It's time for some Vance vengeance, baby! Do not let them in! Barricade the doors! Kill them! You mine, mother sucker! Kill this idiot!
Luis! Lance?
Do you think you're hero enough to bring back the dead?
Where are they, Armando?
They're upstairs resting, in peace. Would you like to join them?
If you've hurt them...
Senor, I assure you, they didn't feel a thing. Unfortunately, the same will not be said of you.
Luis!
He ends up being again the blame from everything, with him again trying not to look like it. Even right after Luis dying, he exaggerated his pain for attention.
Hey, Vic, I know you cared about her, man. But she wasn't right for you. Vic. Hey, Vic. Family's what matters.
It wasn't until Vic leaves, though, when it's seen he acknowledged this was his fault. Her death, along with how torn Vic was.
Damn.
At this point, Vic would distance himself from Lance for a while, but he definitely was around Diaz at this point, so he knew what was going on. The two didn't talk up until most of their problems were put to rest.
Okay, brother, let's waste these punks!
Lance, it's done!
Playtime is over, bitches! Lance Vance is about to get brutal on you, and when Lance Vance gets brutal on a lady, somebody starts to cry!
Lance, will you shut up? It's over!
What? Oh! Well, we did it, baby! You and me!
Yeah! Hey, listen. Now that things are straight with Diaz, we should get out of town or lay low for a little while, you know?
Yeah, you're right, man!
Look, I'm gonna send some money to Pete.
Cool! But bro, I don't want you thinking it's just about you. That is all about you.
Hey, I don't. It's about you, me, Pete, Mom, wherever the hell she is.
But of course the things they went through didn't wake him up, leading into the next thing he messed up on.
I've been making moves. I got a hold of 20 keys,
Are you crazy? Get rid of it.
No, all we gotta do is sit on it. It's hidden out of sight, out of town, man. We lay low and then sell it.
No, I am not interested. Got it?
Okay, man. Whatever you say.
That's right.
Come on, let's pop.
Getting 20 keys to sit on and sell became the real last time they messed with it. After failing the first time, which is why Vic said no, but it happens anyway years later with him losing his life. Time after time, Lance not knowing what he was doing and the place that turned him out caused him to be ruined after Vic's death. He became a shell at this point, and now with Vic gone, it's just him in a place he has no love for anymore. When Vic was alive, he tried to show how he wasn't a screw-up and was proved wrong, leading him to avenge his death to not let him or Vic down after knowing what he caused at this point. Even his tone changed from being uplifting to cold, showing how Vice City dried him up. He went from taking product to product getting taken from him. Trying to find out who was involved in taking their 20 keys, he finds one of the people, but Tommy gets to him first, leading the two to have an encounter.
Oh, way to go, tough guy. Beat him to a pulp. That should make him real chatty.
You want some too?
Hey, chill. I want what you want, brother.
Oh, yeah? And what's that?
Your green and my dead brother's white lady. Unfortunately, you just silenced our lead.
Accidents happen. Get lost.
The fact though he still wanted what Tommy was after, showing at this point he didn't mind a drug trade. At this point he lost so much, which is why he's still trying in this game, with no reason to leave it. Without Vic, all of his connections was gone, so Lance tries to get Tommy behind him, saying that to say he tried to be the one in charge, finding out who ambushed him.
Hey, whoa. Well, no need to go all long range on my ass. The way I see it, we two hombres in a strange town. We need to watch each other's back.
My back's just fine, brother.
You sure about that? Here, take this. Follow me.
He even pointed out what Tommy needed in Vice City after everything he picked up on.
One thing you gotta realize about this town, you gotta pack some heat. The local gun shop's a couple of blocks away.
And if that wasn't enough, he even tells Tommy he'll be watching him, showing what he thought his own role was.
I'm gonna go see what I can dig up. I'll be watching you, Tommy.
Not funny, not funny.
Although Lance didn't know who did what, he still was around the guy who set it up. He helped with the deal after he was watching Tommy, along with helping fly a helicopter to get rid of the gang. But at this point, he knew Diaz was the one who got Vic killed. A guy who purposely says his name wrong, along with being the cause of his fall. Of course, he didn't take this well. Even his blind anger made him feel he can take Diaz with no problem.
That gang place is a fortress at ground level. So Quentin here, Quentin! He'll fly you over the area. Eradicate them!
What are you doing here?
Hey, I've been asking around. It's obvious that Diaz jumped the deal and iced my brother.
And he'll kill you too.
I can take Diaz.
No, listen to me. I'll handle Diaz. He's beginning to trust me.
In the air, though, he explains why he likes the name Quentin, which is all of course telling.
One thing puzzling me. What's with Quentin?
I don't know. I always kind of liked it. Quentin Vance. Vance? Your name's Lance Vance? Hey, I got enough of that at school.
He liked the name because it was a way of a new identity, and a way Quentin didn't mess up. Lance did, which is why he had confidence here, even though we know it's rare Lance actually fixed something with nothing coming back to bite whoever he helped. On the way to a deal for Diaz, Tommy implies that him and Lance are going to take over the town, something Lance was okay with. He could finally again be what he wanted to be.
I'm just saying, you need to let me in there, my man. Now, you can feed me all this lonely tough guy crap, but I know one day I'm gonna save your ass, and you're probably gonna want to kiss me.
So Tommy, we know it was Diaz busted our deal, so why in the hell are we running errands for him?
The more we learn now, the less we have to learn when we take this town over.
I like your style, man. Real fresh.
But as we know, Lance is an emotional guy, leading him to make a stupid move.
You know that wanker Diaz, the Bugelmeister? He's got your boy lugs. Word is your mate tried to jump him. Didn't jump high enough, if you know what I mean.
Where did he take him? In plain English.
As we see, Tommy was angry about this for the fact he needed Lance. He didn't see the Lance we saw, so he makes it his duty to get him, so he can take over. Tommy was even mad at Lance for messing up what he called his plan. But again, with Vic's death, he felt waiting wasn't the thing to do. But with this, it did shorten the things they had to deal with Diaz for.
Keep your party on. They got him across town to the junkyard.
There goes my careful planning blown to shit. Thanks to you. You screwed up real good, Lance.
He killed my brother. What do you expect me to do, mow his lawns?
We're gonna have to take out that prick Diaz before he takes us out.
I got us some cannons in the trunk.
Holy shit, where'd you get all this stuff?
Been saving for a rainy day. You like?
Yeah, I like.
You stupid pricks! My beautiful house! Look what you done to it! This is for my brother!
Lance avenging Vic's death would only make things worse. He sought out doing this after trying to redeem his own self for himself, but this gave him room to think about what things can be, now thinking he's the one just like years earlier.
Say goodnight, Mr. Diaz.
Once Diaz was killed, Lance was on point with things. Avery Carrington mentioned buying fronts, but as we're going to see, he didn't agree, bringing up territory, being that he did this years before. Luckily for Tommy though, he does both, making it even stronger.
Listen to me. The time to take over this town is now. It's all out there waiting for us.
We need to start seizing territory and let Vice City know we're the new players in town. You know what I'm saying?
What you need is a legitimate front, Tommy. Real estate. It's never done me no harm.
We need to start using some muscle, or we can kiss all that hard work goodbye. Local business know Diaz is dead, and they're refusing to pay protection.
Oh, we could try bribery.
Bribery? Screw bribery. I'll show you how to make them scared. I'll be back here in 5 minutes.
But of course, things quickly turn after he messes up, something he hates being called out on. Lance was seen to be in a tired state at this point, not sleepy, but as far as him being over it. He's even seen drinking, showing his new choice after it was coke early on in his life. He was on an upper drug when he was in his prime to a downer at his lowest.
What's the problem?
Some bars refusing to pay. They reckon they're protected by a local gang of thugs. But don't worry, Tommy.
I can handle it. You call this handling it? You two, off your asses. Let's go.
Having his PTSD moment, of course he loses it. Tommy wasn't family, so of course it was different to what he would do. But someone who didn't know him, doing the same thing his brother did, brought him back like it used to when Vic was alive, during him messing up, showing how cold he became. This messed him up so bad, he calls Tommy to call him out about his gripes. He also brings up how he feels he's not getting a fair cut, showing he still thought that time he had it was that time, but in reality, things changed. He wasn't that guy anymore.
Tommy, we gotta talk about stuff.
What's the problem, Lance?
It's you, my friend. I feel you're not giving me a fair slice. And more than that, you've been embarrassing me in front of the boys. I can't have that.
Lance, it ain't like that. You've been making mistakes.
On Tommy's end, true, but that always been a narrative. Again, something he hated. But him saying this was more of how he thinks he still had that power.
Tommy, I'm not your message boy. I'm not your running boy.
Lance, don't screw up and we won't have any problems. I screw up, you can lay into me anytime.
Tommy, I done everything for you. You treat me like a fool. Don't do that.
Lance, I won't rip you off or stab you in the back, okay? Just take it easy. This is tough enough without you getting all emotional on me. Trust me. Do you hear me? Do you hear me?
I hear you, Tommy, but I can't take this much more.
Lance's past made it to the point Tommy had to threaten him to get him to calm down, even giving him his space, something that doesn't happen.
Lance, don't be like this. Now I'm warning you. Do you hear me? Just relax. Take a few days off, okay? I'll talk to you.
His old ways didn't really come back until someone else messed up, but it was for the fact prison time was involved. Think of the other times when something was at stake and what he would do and how he would react. But Tommy unknowingly pushed his buttons from this point forward after he says this.
Now the cops are crawling all over it. We gotta get our stuff and get out of here. Relax, both of you. Let me think for a second. Tommy Vercetti just doesn't cut and run.
Him saying this was a move he did a lot.
What if it doesn't? Run! But don't come running after me. My ass will be up in a tree in Haiti.
Another button pushed for him. Notice how he moves, realizing this for himself. But he pulls it together, still helping.
The cops are gonna be going over that building with a fine-tooth comb, right? But that takes time. We gotta go in and torch that place ourselves.
Yeah, but no one but a cop could get within a mile of that place.
So we go as cops. We gotta get uniforms and we're gonna need a squad car. All thanks to you, Mike.
I'm sorry.
I got it. All we gotta do is lure the cops in with the finger, put them in a lockup, and jump.
Good plan. Let's go.
But when he's alone reflecting on things, he of course feels played. He even opens up to how people praise on him, what we know to be Diaz and Vic.
Tommy, it's me, Lance. Keep your mouth shut there, Tommy, because I ain't got no time to talk. I ain't interested in what you gotta say. Why should I be? You don't care about me, do you? You gotta look after me a bit better. Give me a spare slice, you know? Hey, Tommy, man, look, hey, I'm sorry. It's just that people patronize me all my life, treat me like a little kid. My brother would do that. Please, man, don't do that. I gotta go.
At this point, he was distant, already making plans to cut Tommy out. Sonny finally comes down to collect, but Lance was obviously involved with this. After killing Diaz for Vic, someone who betrayed him in a city that left him washed up, it was nothing for him to do the betraying here. He even calls it out when Tommy finds out.
I trusted you, Tommy, and you disappointed me. But at least someone in your chicken shit organization knows how to do business. Isn't that right, Lance?
Sorry, Tommy, this is Vice City. This is business.
He claims it was business, which it was, but it definitely, no doubt, was personal. He even goes to say this.
No one to cover your ass now, eh, Tommy? You're going down, you backstabbing prick. Oh, you think so?
You picked the wrong side, Lance.
Lance was, of course, killed, and the rest is history.
That stupid prick, Lance.
Tommy, I never liked that guy, okay? He's neurotic, he's insecure, he's self-centered. The guy's an asshole. I'm glad you took him out.
Lance's short run in Vice City, more was lost than it was gained. He got on drugs while trying to change what people thought about him, with no progress. And by the time Vic dies, it confirmed how a lot of people was right about him. By the time Tommy came around, he was washed up, still being the second, causing him to snap, leading to his death. He came to Vice City to be rich and to do what he wanted, but it ended up ruining him, still being told what to do just to die. He could have easily came to Vice City and not involved Vic with his mess, but doing so ruined him and everyone around him.